have I got something special for you. Now this right here is a chair, but that's not the important part. This right here is a computer, and if we go ahead and take a look in it, you may be able to tell. I don't know if you can really tell that well just from looking at it right here, but something is horribly wrong with this, and we're gonna look at it and see if we can fix it. I'm gonna be showing you guys how to diagnose a bad computer. Or computer part, you know, the whole thing's probably not bad. Dust. There's literally just like loose stuff at the bottom of this. So this system belonged to a friend. He recently upgraded, and as you may be able to tell, I don't believe he routinely did maintenance on this, and so it's, you know, filthy. Also, you can tell the age by the disk drive in it. Like, whenever he got this, I don't even think disk drives were, like, a thing that people use. Like, what did he do, install Windows with it? Like, why would you need a disk drive? And I was not joking. There literally is, like, the old hard drive mount pieces. You see this? You see that? That's the old, like, hard drive mount piece. There's literally just stuff sitting in the bottom of this. So, I'm going to clean it up and kind of, like, I'm just going to do some routine maintenance. I was going to go ahead and just try to shut it on and show you what's up before I even do any of that, but I don't think I should. I think it would help me diagnose what's wrong with it before, because I literally haven't even seen this in person mess up, and it, you know, has something wrong with it, but I don't even know how far I can get. Like, this thing literally doesn't have a drive, and I have to install Windows, so it has to work at least long enough for that. So I'm gonna try to do my best to keep it alive for that. I have a few theories on what could be wrong, but let's walk through it together. I am so sorry to do this. I can't go out and get compressed air right now because of obvious reasons. You know, stuff going on, not really supposed to go outside, but I got a lot of paper towels that I'm gonna use to clean the fans off a little, and then I'm hoping whenever I kick on the fans, it'll kind of shoot it out a little bit and clear it out. I know, really bad. I'm sorry. Hey, I never said this was a how-to. This is an exploratory piece, okay? Alright, I'm pretty sure it's at least moderately better than before. Man, this thing is just caked in dust. Oh my god, it's so gross. I hope you can feel how gross this is through the video. There's like none. It's like all dried up. Oh my god. Alright, well, I'm definitely fixing that. I don't have a macro lens, but you might be able to tell this is a 6300 FX processor. Alright, I'm gonna be real. I normally do the P method. I don't really remember how the IHS is on this and how I should spread it, so I'm gonna do just a little bit more than the P. I'm gonna do a line and see how that works. Wow, very cool, Mason. Thank you. Now, the real trouble is I have to remember how to reseat this. You know, I'm just gonna do a before and after. I don't need to show you how much I struggled with that. Alright, I'm gonna real quick just go over all the parts, and then I'm gonna try to get everything up and going. Pretty sure this graphics card, again, this is not my system, so I don't, and I haven't personally, like, firsthand seen the issues with it, so this is all new to you and new to me. This 6300 processor, the stock cooler, I think that's 8 gigs of RAM. I would have to assume so. There's some sort of DVD drive, CD something. Power supply, CX500 modular power supply from Corsair. This thing is old. It might not be good. And then I think everything else is just case fans and like little system accessories plugged in. I don't think there's really anything else to go over. Oh, hey, check this out. This motherboard doesn't have a USB 3 header on it, so you can't use the ones on the case. So I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. I'm gonna take the weird random stuff out of here, and then let me show you what I got. This, I'm gonna put this, it's like a 250 gig, oh my god, 250 gig Samsung SSD. Try to install Windows on that. If I can't get that far, then I'll let you know. Alright, I literally didn't even get a power cable whenever I picked this thing up. So, I just plugged one in though, and I'm gonna see if this thing boots and what exactly happens. I got a little SSD in there, I installed it, so let's try this out. Also, I know it's on carpet, sorry I don't own a workshop or something. I don't even know if the power button's plugged up still. Oh, it makes noise. I definitely hear it. Look at that, look at him spin. And there's not a ton of dust flying out, which maybe means I did a good job or a really bad job, and there should be dust flying out. I don't know. After some tweaking, I got into the BIOS, but I'm pretty sure the old drive wasn't wiped. I think it came from some sort of server, and I'll just show you. Starting. Yeah, you know, pretty sure that's not Windows. I don't think this is what so I have a flash drive plugged in for a Windows install, and it's giving me this. And you know, man, not really sure what this is. Gonna be honest. What I do know is my access is denied, so I'm gonna wipe it, and hopefully that'll fix that. A few BIOS tweaks later, and we're here. I couldn't get into the boot menu. I don't know why. It literally just kept kicking me out every time I tried to get in the boot menu. But thankfully, I have a Windows flash drive right here. Honestly, I wasn't sure if Windows was on it. If this doesn't just hang for forever, I don't know why it's like this. Oh, actually, I do know why it's like this. Dude, this motherboard, it doesn't have USB 3. It literally only has 2. Welcome back to 2010 motherboards. Cheap motherboards. It's probably from like 2012 or 2013, but still. This is a whole different look. It literally just started loading. Oh my god. This, I don't even know. This is the system that I'm like, I hope the power doesn't cut out. So, man, now I really hope it doesn't cut out. You know, honestly, not too bad. Not too bad at all. USB 2, still kicking. But is it gonna work once it reboots? I don't know. Is it going to go into some weird server mode? Huh? No, that looks like Windows to me. What do you think? You think that looks like Windows? Seems like a window. So here's easily one of the most annoying things about building a computer. I had to set the boot priority for the flash drive that I'm installing Windows on over the SSD, and then Windows likes to install a fair bit of it with the flash drive, and then it likes to kind of like reboot. And sometimes it'll boot right back into the very beginning of the Windows install because it goes off the flash drive. And I think this may be what's happening. What do you want to guess? Hey, look at that. Windows setup. Exactly what I said. So I have to go and change the boot priority. Not a big deal, but still, you know, kind of annoying. I don't like it. I want to give you all some words of encouragement for people who kind of don't really know what they're doing with computers and want to get more into it. So this computer, I, for the life of me, could not get video coming from the HDMI port on this graphics card. So I had to use a DVI to HDMI adapter, and then we got picture. But let me show you this. So I know I just said I couldn't get that to work, right? But now that I've gone through drivers, I got Windows installed, all this sorts of stuff, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to actually unplug. Also, this got substantially more difficult whenever I decided to do everything one-handed. That's another tip. Don't record yourself. And what do you know? The HDMI port works. I don't know if you can hear me over the massive fan noise, but yeah, I've just been letting this kind of idle, just sit here for a while, kind of. I didn't want to necessarily do a stress test for a really long time, because honestly that wouldn't really prove exactly, I mean that would prove something, but not really what I want. Whereas I've just been letting this sit for, I don't know, maybe 30 or 40 minutes, just kind of doing its thing like you would in a game. And guess what? It's still on, so I'm pretty sure the lack of thermal paste is probably what messed this thing up. This thing is like stupid loud, but it's holding up pretty well. Honestly, I think doing routine maintenance is the move, because I literally didn't really do anything else, and here we are, we're gaming.